Ahead, consensus or over the cliff? Plus,
It's not just an ordinary DVR. It's like a magic box.
the backup as brand champion later in the show. Welcome to 3 Times Square this Wednesday from Reuters World Headquarters in New York. Our power player of the day, shut out but not silenced. Goldman Sachs CEO Lloyd Blankfein, not invited to a meeting today between corporate executives and the president to discuss the fiscal cliff. In a Wall Street Journal editorial, Blankfein pleads for compromise between the two sides to avoid derailing the fragile recovery. The Goldman boss endorsing the closing of tax loopholes along with spending cuts to keep the economy on track. He also backs raising taxes on the wealthy. The recovery in the U.S. helping Cisco Systems, CEO John Chambers seeing signs of improvement in the business here, while echoing his comments from August about trouble in Europe. Overall, the tech giant posting quarterly results that topped estimates, though it forecast flat earnings. Shares of the Dow component rising. Toyota experiencing problems just about everywhere, the automaker recalling another 2.8 million Priuses and Corollas from the U.S., Japan, and Europe. Steering and water pump defects to blame this time. It recalled more than 7 million cars last month to fix power window switches. Though one analyst points out the recalls may be a sign of a more aggressive stance by Toyota to fix issues after its recall crisis a few years ago. U.S.-listed shares down in early trading. Americans buying fewer cars in October, our daily digit -0.3%. The decline in retail sales last month led by a more than 1% drop in auto sales. Apparel sales and electronic sales also fell. The overall decline, the first since June. Analysts say Hurricane Sandy may have contributed to the weakness, though the Commerce Department says it appears the storm had a positive and negative effect on sales. In Europe, a storm of protests over austerity measures. Our Axel Threlfel joins us from London. Axel, it's been kind of quiet, but today not so much.
Yeah, no, millions of people on the streets across Europe, Lisa, mainly the south. Cities like Madrid, Lisbon, Barcelona, beautiful cities in the south. Sun's still shining there, in fact. They're to protest, basically, spending cuts, which they say, the people on the streets, have made the economic crisis worse. Hundreds of flights have been cancelled across the region. Car factories closed, trains barely running in Spain and Portugal, where, by the way, unions held their first ever coordinated strikes. To give you a bit of flavour, a bit of colour, in Spain, protesters have been jamming cash machines with glue. In Barcelona, hundreds of trash cans have been taken off the streets to stop them being set fire to. So a Europe-wide movement, and I say that because others in countries like France and Germany are holding what they're calling solidarity strikes on top of what we're seeing in the south. So a big deal, yes, to say the least, Lisa.
Wow, lots brewing over there. Okay, Axel, thanks so much.
Sure.
And finally, Tebow throwing a Hail Mary by signing New York Jets' second-string quarterback, Tim Tebow, for its first national TV ads. Get it?
I've decided to be their spokesman, and not just because the name sounds cool. What's up, y'all? I'm Tim Tebow. Some of y'all might know me from...
Tebow will shill for TiVo in 5 TV commercials, which begin airing November 27th. The digital recording service also offering the Tim Tebow Zone, highlighting the quarterback's favorite shows and movies. By the way, Jets fans, if you TiVo'd Tebow and company last Sunday and haven't watched the game yet, delete it. It was ugly. That's the latest in 3 Times Square this Wednesday. You can follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our Reuters YouTube channel at Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Lisa Bernhard. This is Reuters.